Yes. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining me, folks, wherever you're tuning in from. Hello, salam alaikum, wherever you're joining from, wherever. Um, you know, fucking little fly thing right there. My bad. Wherever you're joining from, folks, thank you for joining me. And I'm glad you joined me because you know why? It is a history-making episode tonight, folks. It's 9:50 p.m. right now here in the UK. But folks, tonight, history has no time limit. Time is the most precious commodity, and I'm gonna make the most of it tonight. So folks, on the mic, episode 15. On the mic, episode 16. On the mic, episode 17. All the on the mics, folks, have led to this night. Yeah, the interviews of the beautiful, fantastic cage steel athletes, folks. One of the best regional promotions in the UK, and the interviews I've done with some of the biggest and brightest prodigies, including some of my brothers like Madas Fleminas. I've also interviewed two of the biggest prodigies in Alex Coyote Gonzalez, who will also be part of History Folks with me, and Tom Pagliarulo, want to know as a pro Cage Fury Fighting Championships. He is a standout prodigy, folks. Big, powerful, and athletic. So, speaking of big, powerful, and athletic, folks, this is history. This is it. You know why it's history? Because it is number 5. Oh, it is the 50th episode of MMA Reloaded Raw Talk. Ha! And I'm so glad to all of you who tuned in to episode 49 because one of the guys who was on 49 will be here tonight. Episode 50, folks. Episode 50. If you've missed the announcement that I put on Instagram and that I announced on the mic segment with Tom Pagliarulo before we went on the air, is episode 50, folks, of MMA Reloaded Raw Talk will be historic. It will span across 3 nights. 3 nights. Of course, I'm not going to stay up all night tonight broadcasting. It will span across 3 nights. So the first night is tonight, folks. And tonight, folks, I am joined by Anthony the Assassin Njokuani and SUPA Raufeon Stots, the number 4 ranked Bellator bantamweight, and also, man, a guy I've spoken to before. I love speaking to him, and of course, Anthony. Come on, man, Anthony Njokuani is a real MMA Reloaded legend out here. Yeah, this is going to be his 6th time on the show, and folks, you know what? The reason why I think why I pick Anthony so much is it's just bro, it's just the support, it's just the support. It's all I want. And he gave it to me. He's the first fighter to give me that support ever in 8 years. Yeah, spanning year by year by year. The first fighter to give me the support was Anthony Njokuani, folks. And that's why I don't really care. Like, I don't mind when you know I can do these shows and I can do these shows with him, because I love speaking to him. I want him to feel, he's still relevant in this sport. What he's doing at One Kick's gym, training his clients, and what he's doing inside that ring at One Championship. Yeah, folks, he's still at it at 42 years old. So, and Raufeon Stots, folks. I've been wanting to sit again with Raufeon for a long time. It's been over 9 months I've not sat with Raufeon Stots. And I love speaking to Raufeon. With him, you can just talk for days and hours, months, minutes, years. So with this, yeah, and with this show, with these shows, folks, here. So this is night 1, yeah, as I've just described. Night 2 will come, folks, tomorrow night. And it will be with two of the brightest, hungriest, most ambitious guys. They're fun to talk to. They're funny to talk to. And they're also MMA Reloaded legends as well, folks. They're also MMA Reloaded legends themselves. They've been on the show a combined 7 times. So, and I can't have a historic 50th episode without these two guys, without my brothers, Gifted Gabriel Green, folks, fighting out down in California. He is 1-0, 1-1 in the UFC. He took his debut on 4 days' notice against Daniel Rodriguez. And folks, he joined us. He was on episode 4 of MMA Reloaded Real Talk. He was on episode 30. He was on episode 31. He has been there, folks, with me. He's such a cool guy to talk to, man. And I love speaking to Gabe. I've built up a great friendship with him over the years. And the other one, folks, on my right, fighting out of Santa Fe, New Mexico, a guy I've grown to love as my brother from abroad, from across the pond. He is also a UFC veteran, folks. Now going to be his 5th UFC walk. July the 10th at UFC 264. He is Jerome the Renegade Rivera. Now, if you want to see ambition, you want to see drive, you want to see inspiration, motivation, capitalizing and taking advantage of an opportunity, look no further than Jerome Renegade Rivera. All right? Without a doubt, perhaps one of the best flyweights in the world. Straight up. If you see his UFC record, you may not think he doesn't look it. But he is. He is. I'll tell you why he is. Because it takes a man to go up 2 divisions from flyweight to featherweight to fight short notice in like a month turnaround. It takes a guy at flyweight in your UFC, in your first UFC bout to take on the champ's brother, Francisco Figueiredo. And Jerome may have won that fight. Folks, if you look at the stats on paper, Jerome beat Francisco Figueiredo. All the champ's brother could do, was hold Jerome in a body lock and take him down. It's bullshit. And so, folks, I don't mean to get off the point. That's night 2. Jerome Rivera and Gabriel Gifted Green. That is night 2. And that's tomorrow. Queer. Shit, man, I'm doing a quick turnaround as well, man. Might as well do a little twirl and swirl for you lot too. So, and also, folks, night number 3 will come on the 2nd of May, if I am not wrong. On the 2nd of May. Yeah, folks. And so night 3, folks, will come on the 2nd of May. And we're just going to check. When I can do this. So yeah, folks. Night 3 comes on the 2nd of May. Yeah, folks. And I have a fatal 4-way panel on that one. Okay? I have a fatal 4-way panel, including myself. I have 3 of my brothers. It is going to be a Latin special. Latino special, man. Latino heat. Shout out Eddie Guerrero. So, on one side, it's going to be Johnny Kid Bembo Munoz. Yeah, folks, if you're not familiar with Johnny Munoz, you better get your head out your ass. He was unbeaten as a King of the Cage bantamweight champion. He made his UFC debut on 3 days notice against undefeated Nate Marnus. Controlled, showed some beautiful display of jiu-jitsu, and in my opinion, he won that fight hands down. Yeah. And in the other corner, yeah, folks, in the other corner, we got super glue Alan Martinez. Yeah, folks. And it will be Alan's the fourth show here with me, folks. It'll be his fourth time on the show. Um, and for Alan Martinez, folks, he is one of the brightest stars, man. He's making his name in Mexico, fighting for the UWC promotion, folks, and that houses some of the best and brightest young talent. I have to also say, folks, it was a very it's been and it's been so humbling to talk to Johnny and Alan as you know, for over a year now, you know, almost 2 years. I've spoken to Johnny Munoz, I've spoken to Alan Martinez, and I've grown to understand from speaking to them how ambition works in this sport, and how inspiration works in this sport, how drive works in this sport, you know, um, how commitment works in this sport. If you don't know how commitment works in this sport, go speak to those guys, man. They will tell you everything you need to know. Alright. Um, and then joining me, Johnny and Alan, will be my new brother. But they're long time brother. Um, he is also Mexican born. He is also one of the brightest young stars in mixed martial arts today, fighting for Combate Global, formerly known as Combate Americas. He is Alex Coyote Gonzalez. So, speaking with Coyote, speaking with Johnny Munoz, speaking with the super glue Alan Martinez, it is going to be a bang bang show. 2nd of May, yeah, folks. That is going to be just more than a week from tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate, I respect the support you have given me. I'm gonna be real, yeah, for 1 sec, right? So I'm gonna be totally real, yeah, no bullshit, okay? I feel that after all the work I put in on this with MMA Reloaded, yeah, folks, um, I just I want to show why I want to show what I'm capable of as a broadcaster. I want to show what I'm capable of, and I feel like over altogether put together 67 shows, yeah, folks, I've done. I am as you know, I feel like this is. I feel like, you know, I'm here right now, and I can go right here, man, and that's where I'm working to, folks. Yeah, you see MMA pages out there right now, and I respect those who bring different things to the table. Um, but I don't like it when I feel that I've been working harder than this guy, or I've been around longer than this guy. It's not jealousy. It's more like, you know, my hard work should pay off just as much as theirs do too. You know what I mean? And folks, these shirts right there at the back. If you look at Instagram, folks, I've post some couple of new designs that I've made. Um, post them on Insta, and you know, you can also catch them all at MMAReloaded.co.uk. I do it because I love what I do. I love MMA. I love combat sports. I love boxing. I've even grown into like striking realm now with Glory Kickboxing and karate combat. You know, one championship, the Muay Thai division, kickboxing division is marvelous. It is fantastic. I love it. There's always an element of surprise. There's always an element of ambition. There's always an element of intensity, and just engrossed in the action. If you're watching, always engrossed in the action. If you watch it as a real fan like I do, um, I'm a fan first. I'm a broadcaster number two. Um, if you watch it like that, you enjoy it so much. Man. You enjoy it so much. People say, I get people say to me, "Yo, Arjun, why is MMA, man? It's just a place where guys get hurt, girls get hurt, blood and guts and war and all this shit, But he's humping him, he's taking him down and shit. But it is not barbaric. There is some barbaric elements in there, but that's drive to win. That's a fighter's drive to win and take your victory. It's a fighter's drive to win and take a victory. If you're not taking wins, and if you're not doing anything you can to win, get the fuck out of this sport. It's all about using your skills, using your wrestling, jiu-jitsu, sambo, karate, taekwondo, muay thai, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. If I haven't said that already. Capoeira, even, Do whatever brings you to the dance. And my aim with MMA Reloaded is to bring the beauty out in mixed martial arts, to bring the finesse, the flash, the technique, to send a message to the fans that MMA, that martial arts, that combat sports is not barbaric. It's a masterpiece to watch when it's done right. When you're not swinging hard, when you're not swinging leather and throwing sloppy kicks and shooting takedowns from a million miles away. When it is done right, it is stupendous. And that is the message I want to send. Folks, if you look at some of the videos that I do, yeah, and I've done videos, folks, podcasts, yeah. I don't like to call it podcast, actually, even though that's the technical term for it. I like to call it a show. If you hear me, folks, I never say the word podcast. I say show all the time. It's a show because I make it a show. And whether I'm talking as a fan, I'm talking as a broadcaster, I'm talking from a unbiased point of view, I fucking draw a fucking circle and write what I want to talk about. No. You know where how I do what I do is from here, man. From here, always. There is nothing else, man. Nowhere else did this come from. All the guys that have joined me, and of course the girl, Miranda Maverick, all my guests that have joined me, I always try and build a rapport, a relationship with them. As a broadcaster, as a podcaster, as a talk show host. Yeah, I always do that because it is important to respect them. And of course, they will respect you back. So, folks, I'm going to chase up right now, yeah? You know what time it is? It's time to do the particulars. I'm just going to chase up Anthony Njokuani and Raufeon Stots, folks, and we can get this show underway right now, man. What's going on, everyone? Sorry about that, folks. The particulars do take its time, you know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have, uh, of course, folks, the history making night as explained, as described by yours truly, folks. Damn. So, folks, history making night as described by yours truly. Of course, Anthony Njokuani and Raufeon Stots, folks, are my guests tonight. And also, folks, tonight it is UFC 261. UFC 261, folks, live from the 5-star Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida, folks, where 15,000 fans are going to be packing in that arena, folks. And tonight, of course, Kamaru Usman defends the UFC welterweight championship against Jorge Masvidal in one of the most, I think, anticipated rematches in UFC welterweight history because of what happened the first time, that it was short notice, and the fact that it was short notice, people are thinking if Jorge Masvidal had a proper camp, what would happen? What would happen if Jorge Masvidal had a proper camp? So we'll never know, right? You never know, because who does know what would have happened if Jorge Masvidal had a proper camp? You know, and we're gonna find that out tonight. We are gonna find that out tonight, folks. Jorge Masvidal challenges Kamaru Usman for the UFC welterweight championship, and this time it is going to be fair and square. And also, folks, the UFC Women's Flyweight Championship is on the line. Valentina Shevchenko comes in to make her 5th championship defense against Jessica Andrade. So, in this fight, folks, Jessica Andrade comes in, a former UFC Women's Strawweight champion. She comes in as one of the most fierce competitors in the UFC. And you know what? Yeah, it's going to be a real test for Valentina, because we saw against Rose Namajunas what Jessica Andrade is capable of in their first meeting. So we never really know, you know, you never know what is gonna, what can go down, and how it can go down at any minute. So folks, that is set to come. That is set to go down tonight. And also, folks, Weili Zhang and Rose Namajunas will go for the women's strawweight championship gold as well, folks. It is a fight where that title, bro, that title fight, folks, has been turned personal. It has been turned political. It has been turned on its head because of the comments of Rose Namajunas with relations to communism and such. And then you have Weili Zhang, you know, not really saying much about Rose's comments. So, folks, what we're going to see tonight is we're going to see intensity, we're going to see hunger, we're going to see aggression, we're going to see the whole deal. And we're going to see the whole deal come out, and we're going to see the whole deal come out tonight, folks. It is a stacked card. You know, the Fight Pass prelims are, you know, bringing that international flavor on there, folks. You know, with the Mongolian murderer, Kileng Ayori, with Zhu Rong, the Chinese 21-year-old standout. You know, you have the Fight Pass, you have the prelims, folks, live on ESPN, headlined by Touch and Go Rude Boy Randy Brown and Alex Cowboy Oliveira. Randy Brown making his 11th UFC appearance, Oliveira making his 21st. So, folks, it is going to be a great night of fights. It is going to be Anthony Lionheart Smith and Jim Crute, a fight between a battle-tested veteran and a young stud. It is going to be a great night of fights tonight, folks. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. You know how we do business. You know what time it is. MMA Reloaded, Real Talk, the realest show on MMA social media today. So, folks, Raufeon Stots is not here at the moment. Okay. So, folks, while we wait for Raufeon Stots, we have Anthony Njokuani waiting, folks, as well. So we'll see what's up. Yeah, folks. No rush for these guys, man. They're legends at what they do, and it's going to be a great show tonight, folks. No doubt about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, also tonight you have, what we're going to see tonight, folks, is we're going to see we're going to see the fighters put on show. Hell yeah. We're going to see the fighters put on shows tonight because of the fans being back in action. That could bring the best out in the fighters. That is going to bring the best out in the fighters. And there is no doubt in hell how good this is going to be, man. How good it is going to be come tonight. And we're going to see, are we going to see new champions tonight? Are we going to see champions retain their belts tonight? Is Jorge Masvidal going to prove Kamaru Usman wrong? From their first fight, is he going to beat Usman? Yeah, no, maybe, man. The possibilities are endless and how it could end. And then, of course, Valentina Shevchenko, unstoppable, untouchable, unimpregnable. Yeah. Defending her title for the 5th time against Jessica Andrade. She not, of course, faced Andrade 5 times. This is her first time facing Jessica Andrade, folks. It is going to be a nasty fight, knowing both these women. If Andrade can find her way inside the pocket early, her in the pocket striking is amazing. And it is going to be a real good fight, folks, to watch. Is it going to be another first round finish for Valentina Shevchenko? Highlight reel finish? Is it going to be a decision? Who knows? For Rose Namajunas, Weili Zhang, who's the better boxer? Who's got the better hands? Bro? Who's got the better hands, man? Does Weili Zhang pressure and press Rose to up against the cage and finish it? Does Rose press Weili Zhang up against the cage and finish her? Who knows, man? So, folks, we are just going to admit Anthony Njokuani, folks. I want to talk one championship with him. And hopefully, folks, Raufeon Stots joins soon follow. So, yeah, folks, we just waiting up at the moment. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is, also, folks, one championship. We saw one on TNT3 the other night, folks. And one FC, folks, it just gets better and better, man. You won't see a better show than one FC on TNT3. And I want to talk to Anthony Njokuani about that, folks. So we're going to take Anthony Njokuani in the show right now, and hope Raufeon actually follows suit. So let's do this. Yo, Anjo.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, man?
So what's good, bro?
Yo, I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. I can't see your beautiful face, bro.
Oh, you can't?
Nah.
Hold up. Let me see. Can you see it now?
Nah, I can't see, bro. Hold up.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. It's fine.
But your Instagram calling me. Hold
My bad, wrong one.
up.
Oh. Can you see it now?
Nah, bro, I can't see you.
Oh, there it is.
There you go, man. Haha, there you go, brother. Shit. What's good, man? What's
I
going
don't
on?
know. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Damn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. And your bro can hear me.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
Yeah. Here we
For some
go.
reason I think.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. My guy.
What the fuck?
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay. All right. I don't know why my shit's acting like.
Nah, it's cool,
Acting.
man. Technology's a bitch, bro. Technology's a bitch.
Yeah, it is. Especially if you don't know how to use it.
Nah, man, straight up, man. It makes two of us. So, nah, bro, before we start the 50th episode, yeah, of course, it's going to be a triple threat panel. Yeah, but I just wanted to get you on because I wanted to talk to you, man, about 1FC on TNT3, bro. I don't know if you caught it or not, Angel. Nicky Holskin against John Wayne Parr.
That was a good fight.
It was, bro. It was a great fight, man.
Yeah.
Bro, do you think what did you think of that fight? Because do you think, John Wayne Parr, bro, I think he just come off, he came off a injury, came off surgery, I think, bro, on his knee.
Yeah. If I was him, I would have waited. I would have fought a couple other fights before I started trying to go into and fighting all the bigger, harder fighters fights. Yeah. Instead of just jumping in there real quick. I know he's a legend. I know he's been through a lot of wars, but
yeah,
I mean, he's up in age right now. He should have taken his time and gradually got up. Went up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because what is he? He's like 45 now, right, bro?
And,
yeah. I think what we saw in that fight is how good Nicky actually is, bro. His technique is amazing, and bro, he's number one right now in the ranks. So if you were Chatri right now, bro, would you give Nicky a championship shot?
I mean, he's already had like 2 tries already. I mean, he can go again a third time. But I mean, the same outcome is going to happen. I mean, unless one day he finally figures out Regan, which Regan is kind of hard to figure out because he's a tall, lanky, he's a really tall, lanky fighter, and he's extremely orthodox. So it's the kind of person that takes like a long time. Third time, man, he needed to be able to figure him out, but yeah, that kind of fighter is like just hard. It's really hard to figure somebody out like that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Angel, when you fought Regan, yeah, how was that for you, bro? Because you were getting the better of him in some rounds, bro. You had your moments, you had your sweeps, your leg kicks were working well for you, bro. What? How were you when you fought Regan, man? How did you feel?
Well, yeah, just like I said, it was a little off, and I didn't really get to spar with people his height,
Okay.
but because I'm just an inch shorter than him, it actually, I thought he was going to be a whole lot taller than what he came out to be. But yeah, because I played around with my brother and all that stuff. But fighting Regan, it was kind of hard to figure him out at first. But once I started figuring him out, then the fight started going a lot easier.
Yeah.
Until his punk ass caught me with a fucking legal elbow.
So,
but I told him I'm coming for him.
So, bro, of course, yeah, you would love another shot at Regan. And of course, Mustafa Haider, who is number 2, lost his last fight, bro, and that just leaves you in there, man. You know what I mean? You haven't had a fight since what you beat since Elliot Compton, right, bro?
Yeah, October 28th.
Damn.
Yeah, 2018. I mean 2019.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I know.
So now, Angel, bro. Do you think, Nikki Holskin's next for you, bro? Do you think the championship is probably that call's probably going to be coming up next?
That's the thing. I have a feeling they might want me to fight Nikki next, but I just feel like I need to take one step in, like a light step in fight real quick.
Yeah.
And then I will go up against Nikki.
Yeah, man.
Versus just jumping straight in there,
Yeah, straight
But
up.
if they want me to fight them, I'm always game to fight whoever. I don't give two shits. But yeah, I'd rather take my time and fight somebody different than jumping and start fighting Nikki.
And bro, I just wanted to touch on the size and fighting someone like Regan or like Nikki. Yeah, long guys, bro, yeah, who have that reach and who utilize that long reach and lanky fighters. Bro, does it help if you're a lanky guy yourself to fight another guy who's similar in stature to you as well, bro?
Yeah, it is. It is somebody that's similar stature to you makes the fight a lot easier. But me and Regan is just like an inch taller than me. But the thing is, he has like really long limbs, so that's the part. You could be the same height, but if you have longer limbs than one other, then that's what makes it so damn hard. And that's a long giraffe motherfucker. So oh shit. Trying to figure it will take at least about half of the rounds to be able to figure that dude out. But once you do, then it's easy. He's a basic fighter. He's a basic Muay Thai guy.
Yeah.
So once you start using like a lot of movements on him, it makes it hard for him to be able to land anything on you. Staying in front of him, which that's what Nikki likes to do. That's a lot of other fighters like to do because they're not movers. So that's why it makes it easier for him to like land all these shots on him. But if you're a mover, he doesn't really know how to engage into you.
Okay.
That's why you can be you could have that one advantage, but if I have the advantage of my movement, then it makes the fight a lot easier for me.
It's because when I watch one's Muay Thai division, and I watch guys like Rod Tank, and I'm thinking to myself, he's not, his footwork is not, it's not all that, because he just foot, and I see these two, I see guys just come in the center of the ring and trade kicks, trade elbows, bro. There's no real footwork. These guys stay flat-footed, they stay in their stance, they stay orthodox. Is that what is the difference, bro, between competing in a kickboxing fight and competing in a Muay Thai fight in terms of
Well, Muay Thai they have like that strong stay in front of you type of stance.
Yeah.
And the only thing that they'll do is they'll move their legs, but they won't move their body, and they won't move around. And all they'll do is just stay like right in front of you and trade blows for blows. And me, I'm not like that. I already have a little bit of sense, so I want to keep whatever sense I have left until I'm like 70 or so, because I don't want to have an early stage of dementia or anything. So that's why I'm happy that both people that I learned Muay Thai and boxing from actually have the same type of movement. So I use what they have taught me and just combine them together and yeah, have that, that Muhammad Ali style movement.
Muhammad Ali, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Try to have that,
Damn, son. Nigel, bro. So the last news I heard, bro, was Sage Northcutt was out of his fight with Shinya Aoki, and
Yes.
And Edward Foley Yang took the fight, bro. So how what do you make of that? What do you make of that fight, man? Because in my opinion, that's a bigger test for Shinya Aoki, man. And
that's a bigger test.
Yeah.
I feel like it, but didn't they already fight? Didn't they already fight before?
Yeah, they fought before, man, and he's gonna fight Shinya again, man, because Sage pulled up.
I wonder why Sage pulled out. Maybe he knew that he couldn't take this fight. If he loses another one, he ain't gonna be looking at no super stage. I'll tell you
that. He's not super sage anymore, man. He's pussy.
No, super sage finally like fighting real fighters now.
Yeah, definitely, man. And he's getting shook, I think, bro. He's getting real shook now.
Looking like Zach Morris can't help you forever,
No, man. Look, bro, I'd rather look like Slater if you ask me, bro.
Yeah. you think he don't look like Slater. He look like Zach Morris more.
He look like Zach
Morris. Little blonde tips.
So, bro, Angel, when we talk about, the theme of this 50th, bro, was supposed to be about race, yeah, and it's supposed to be a special on black fighters, African American fighters, and I'm supposed to have Raufeon Stots on there too, bro, and this always happens, you know what I mean? And so, bro, I wanted to get your opinion as well on this as well, boys. Is how do you feel about the involvement and how African American MMA or combat sports has evolved, bro? In the past like 10, 20 years, how do you feel it's evolved for you, man?
I mean, with it has, from when I first started off, not many brothers wanted to do this.
Okay.
But then once I started seeing how like you can act, that you can actually make money in this, that's when a lot of brothers like started going into wrestling, going into jiu-jitsu, and wanting to, and then with the blow up of UFC is another thing that helped with another brothers wanted to get into the sport and become stars and make money. Because there were some that got into boxing, but boxing, it's a little, it might seem like it's easy to get in and make money, but it's actually pretty hard to become something in boxing if you don't have the right people around you. But in MMA, you get a good gym, you get a good MMA jiu-jitsu gym, a good judo gym or whatever, a wrestling gym. People start, a lot of black folks started seeing that you can make money in this, and that's why it started jumping in. And I'm happy that there are more brothers in the sport that are becoming something, not looking at it like, oh, it's just a white boy sport, But I'm happy that there are more black people in this now than there were before.
No, man.
But do we get the same treatment? Hell the fuck no. I'll tell you right now. Look at Tyron Woodley. Speaking of that, Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
champion, elite fighter.
Yep.
Hands down, one of the best in the world.
Yep.
Now look what they did to him.
Yep.
You have, not gonna say their names, but there are some white boys that have lost more fights than they have won.
Yeah.
In the sport.
Yep.
One, they're still looking like one of the best fighters in the world. They're being treated like one of the scariest fighters in the world, but they have lost more fights in the sport than brothers have. Yeah, you have brothers getting cut. Brothers they'll give you phenomenal fights. Best fights, come in there, give a good show, everything.
Yep.
They lose 2 fights, 3 fights, or 4 fights. And they can win a championship. They can be a champion from other organizations, coming to UFC, become a champion, beat all the best people, but they lose 2, 3, 4 fights, we get cut. You see these other Caucasian guys win 4 fights, but lose 7 fights in a row. Oh, they're being praised like the baddest motherfuckers still, but they have lost more fights than they have won, and they're still in the damn sport. Yeah, you see the fairness in that shit.
So when you see a guy like Derek Lewis, yeah, Joe, and he's going to be one of my examples here, bro, because I feel right now he should, and I think Dana feels that he should be the next number 1 contender for the UFC championship.
Yeah.
And right now, taking over Derek Lewis is John Jones, and even though Jones is another brother, he's not as deserving at this point in time. Yeah? And what I feel, Angel, is when I saw the UFC early, yeah, bro, it was all about Caucasian fighters. That's what it was. You know, when you saw a lightweight division, the only brother I ever saw was Shoney Carter.
Or Eve Edwards.
Eve Edwards or Shoney Carter. That was the only brother I ever saw. Yeah. And that was it. And then it was just dominated by Jens Pulver, BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, Sean Shuck, the whole joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Angel, now, yeah, we see UFC pay tribute to Black History Month, you know, and you actually see how much black fighters have done for the sport, for UFC. Yeah, bro. Jermaine Durandamy, the first black woman to headline a women's championship fight. Angela Hill.
Jermaine Durandamy, she's black?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I didn't know she was black. She's black?
Yeah.
Bro, is she mixed?
Yeah, I think so.
Gotta be mixed. Damn, she don't look like a crispy sister. I did not know she was black. That's pretty cool. Hey,
bro, she's Dutch, innit? So she might be mixed.
She's the first black sister UFC champion.
Yeah.
They should be praising that. And wow, they didn't say shit.
And when was the last time we saw her fight? Against
they sidelined her.
Against Amanda Nunes, and that shit didn't go well. But yeah,
no.
Man. And then Angela Hill. Angela Hill was the first black woman to main event a UFC card. I think so. Yeah, main event a UFC card, first black woman.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, you got DC, the first double champ, I think, African American.
Yeah.
You know what? And then you see all these,
but yeah. You will see the difference, and it's sad that they will have to do this. Yeah. You will see the difference on the way that they treat the ones that I would say kiss their ass a lot.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Or the ones that don't kiss their ass, who actually just go in there and do their job still, but don't kiss their ass. Yeah. Now, if you are, and I mean, granted, yes, if you're black, if you're any other ethnicity besides Caucasian, then I would say, yeah, you know, I get why you're doing that.
Yeah.
But if you're those that don't give two fucks, I'm just here to fight. I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass because I'm here to show you what I can do, not how much I can play like I love you. You know?
Yeah.
Which is fake, and that's why I don't do it. I don't kiss nobody's ass. I be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those that do kiss ass, and I'm not gonna say names, but those that do kiss ass are are the ones that get treated more. They're treated more like the house Negroes.
Damn, we're going all the way back to slave days.
The ones that don't kiss ass are treated like the outside Negroes.
We're still going back to slave days, brother. Hold on, bro. We might have Rafi on the show right now, bro.
Okay.
So we can do a triple threat. You haven't met him, right, Angel?
No, I never met him.
So he trains with Anthony Pettis.
He does?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And he's a number 4 bantamweight ranked at Bellator. And he is and of course Sergio is getting the title shot next.
Yeah.
So Angel, that was my next question as well, and I was gonna wait until he actually comes on the show to ask you, but you know, all right, cool. When Jamie was the WC lightweight champion, Angel, and you were knocking on the door of a WC lightweight championship shot, you know, one sec, bro.
All right.
One sec. Just gonna invite him to the show, and let's do this. I've been waiting for this shit for a while, man. One sec. Raufeon 05. Oh. There you go. There you go, brother. It's home. It's on right now. Yes, brother.
Yes. Hey, what's up, man?
Yes, man.
Yo, what's good?
I made it. What's up, bro? I made it. God damn, I forgot.
So Raufeon Stots, the SUPA one, and I got Anthony the Assassin, Njokuani on the show. So I wanted to
get my internet.
Go for it, brother.
My internet off. Sorry. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. We on?
Hey, damn, Raufeon Stots. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time, bro.
Long time. Long goddamn time, man. Long time.
So bro, Anjo, Raufeon, this is the 50th show right here, man. This is the real deal shit. And
we out here.
We out here right now, man. Live and direct. You know what time it is. So in one corner, fighting out the blue corner, fighting out Wisconsin, the number 4 bantamweight at Bellator, fighting out Rufus Sport, my guy, SUPA Raufeon Stots. And in the red corner, the legend, assassin, the original Nigerian nightmare, Anthony Njokuani. So
what's good?
So, brothers, you guys haven't met each other, man. So I just wanted to do the introduction.
Actually, I feel like I met you. It was like a long time ago in Lincoln. I feel like you was fighting, either you was fighting or your brother was fighting in Kearney, and then we met in Lincoln or something, and we drank and something. But it was like short. It was like a short interaction.
Nebraska.
In Nebraska, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Hell
I don't even remember that night.
I know we was lit. We was lit.
We were, yeah, bro. Damn, that's right.
But I remember that.
My brother's fight. Yeah, that was my brother's fight.
Fight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hell yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
y'all.
you guys were fighting for
Well,
RFA,
both of
right?
y'all was there though, right?
Yeah, I was corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I
That was
remember
for
that.
RFA, right?
You say what?
That was for RFA or LFA?
That was for RFA. RFA.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
It's
Yeah, I
a
remember,
small ass world. It is a
I
small
know.
world,
Tell me
man.
about it.
Damn.
See what happens when you're old, man. You don't even remember like shit that happened in the past, but
Straight up. We was both trying to get some booty or something. You know what I'm saying? We was out here. Small fish out here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we drank a little too much that night too.
For sure. Hell yeah. That's
crazy.
what's up.
Well, good to see you again, bro.
Hey, you too, brother. You too. I've been following your success, man.
Oh,
Always.
appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
And Raufeon, brother, I've been following yours, man. And we've been
Appreciate that, bro.
We're about to get to it right now. So this show, yeah, is I got two of the brightest Black African American athletes on the show. I got a legend and I got a future legend. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so I was asking Anjo this, Raufeon, before you came on. Black fighters and African American fighters in MMA, combat sports. How do you feel, bro? It's evolved in the last like 10, 20 years. How do you feel it's evolved, bro?
I feel like because MMA is a new sport, but I feel like it's just like any other of the other sports that African Americans have like entered in. Like we come in, and then people think, oh, they're just athletic, or they don't know a lot, but you know what I mean. They got pretty much power, speed, and stuff like that. So soon as we get like technique, or when we come in and we have the right mindset, like myself and Njo, behind our technique, the sky's the limit for us, and I feel like we do very well. We're used, especially being an African American, you're used to pressure, you know what I mean? You're used to kind of performing under pressure, you know what I mean? So it fits us.
So and Anjo was saying as well, Raufeon, that there are some guys who do get treated some kind of way, and then there are some guys who kiss ass to avoid getting treated that kind of way,
For sure. That's life. That's life as an African American, man. That's life. I forget. One of my uncles, I forget which uncle told me, but he always told me, you can be a house nigga, you can be somebody out in the fields. You know what I mean? So
that's
what
I'm
saying. That's just all. It's all, we all out here trying to get get ahead in life and do kind of things, but it's different ways of like going about it. You know what I mean? So that's life. That's life for us.
Yeah, man. Well, do you think that this Raufeon, bro, have you been following when the UFC did the Black History Month special, and they paid tribute to Jermaine Durandamy and Angela Hill, Marie Smith back in the day? How do you feel when you see that, bro? Do you feel vindicated? Like now the African American fighters really get that attention in the modern era?
I feel, I don't feel like vindicated, because I don't feel like the work is ever done. You know what I mean? I don't feel like, we did it. You know what I mean? I think it's just a constant, battle that we're probably going to be going through. In some facet, for the rest of my life and for the rest of, you know what I mean, my children's life. Hopefully not, but it's a constant battle. You know what I mean? As far as kind of like
it's
how
like when it's like when they do this, all they doing is just placing a band-aid on the hurt that they brought them upon Black folks for years. So they're like, okay, let's do this for them this one time, and then we'll go back to treating them how we normally treat them. That's basically how it is. So I'm happy that they have done that for them and put their faces out there like that. But
like it's a step. Yeah, it's a step.
Yeah.
Like a Band-Aid, like you said. Yeah, for sure.
So, so when we talk about some of the great fighters, boxing or MMA, that have come through the African American heritage, Anjo, we'll start with you, brother. Who would be some of the African American fighters you admire, bro?
African American fighters that I admire.
Yeah, boxing.
You already know. One, Muhammad Ali, always.
Yep, great.
Yep. And then in kickboxing, I would say Sugarfoot Swanson. He's one. Y'all probably don't know about him, but Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot Swanson, man. He was a bad motherfucker.
I'm gonna look him up, bro.
Yeah, Sugarfoot and a lot of boxers. Mayweather, he's good. He's one of the ones. He's a good. He was one of the pioneers, and damn, there's like so many. I can't even like. I have like a bunch of them.
Do the top five.
Like, but their names aren't like popping out of my head. Yeah. John Jones, I would say he's one.
Yeah, for sure. He's on the forefront.
Rashad Evans, always. It's my brother. Eve Edwards. All those guys. Yeah, I have to give my respect to Maurice Smith because he was one of the first black people to win a UFC title.
He was the first African American UFC heavyweight champ.
Yeah, very first UFC heavyweight champ ever. Damn. All their names are not popping in my head.
Randleman.
Yeah. I can't forget about Randleman.
The monster.
Rampage Jackson.
Rampage. Hell yeah.
Damn. We could go on and on, right?
On and
on. Yeah, we
man.
can. Once their names start popping in my head, we can go on forever.
Raufeon, your top 5 African American fighters you admire as well, bro.
Top 5 for me, kind of olden era, probably Muhammad Ali for sure. Just what he represented, you know what I'm saying, in and outside of the boxing ring. I have a lot of respect for you know what I'm saying, Mike Tyson and
that's one.
I forget his name. He's a lefty that fought Oscar De La Hoya. He was a boxer too. He's man, what's his name? I feel like it was Sweet or something like that too, Sugar or something.
Shane Mosley.
Yeah,
no, not Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley is a good one. I'm thinking of he was dog it. He fought Parnell Whitaker. Yeah. You know, I admire him a lot. And new school probably be even, you know, he took a L his last fight, but Demetrius Johnson, like everything he represents, you know, I like a lot of the things he do. And Dean Thomas and Tyron Woodley, you know, for me, just for their impact on me personally.
And of course you train with Tyron Woodley as well too, right?
Yeah, that's why he's on the list. He's done a lot for me personally, as far as like mindset and training tips and stuff like that.
And that's another thing I want to touch on as well, guys. And Raufeon, we'll start with you with this one, brother. Is you know, I always say MMA is a team sport to an extent. You know, I always say that you have these guys you train with. You have loyalty to your gym. You have a family atmosphere in your gym. You know, Anjo, I'm sure you felt that as well too, brother, when you were fighting. And Raufeon, you feel it too now, bro, with the Memnon Warrior. You feel it with the Pettis brothers. You know, Paul Felder, the whole joint. So when you talk about the team, and of course you cornered Jordan Griffin as well last time out. Yep. So when we talk about the team element, and Raufeon, we'll start with you with this, bro. Is how important is it to have that family atmosphere in a gym, especially for new fighters that come in the gym and want to build a career? How important is that, bro?
It's of the utmost importance to have like good training partners, good teammates, good people who not only looking out for themselves, that are looking out for you. because the way like yeah, we fight alone, but we fight another person. So when we training with another person, I want him to give me his best. So I gotta like kind of like help him be his best at the same time of, you know what I mean, of trying to compete against his best. You know what I mean? I want him to be as good as possible so he can be a good training partner to me. Also, I want him to be as good as possible so he can, you know, compete and continue to do great things, you know, in the ring. So the atmosphere of the gym is like super important, the team aspect, especially in MMA, you know, and I almost feel like it's almost more detrimental to have like partners who are like holding you accountable, pushing you, because I always say like I'd rather my teammate beat the shit out of me than somebody I rather know, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather learn mistakes, you know, in the gym against guys that are that have my best interest in mind than, you know, somebody off the street that couldn't give a, you know, a damn about me. So yeah, teammates definitely, you know, definitely are major part of my success, you know what I mean?
And Joe, when you were fighting, brother, did you stay with one team, or did you move gyms as well during your fight career?
With me, I'm an extremely loyal person, so I always stay with one gym.
Mm-hmm.
I've never like moved around. I have been asked to go to other gyms, train there, start my training camp there, and all that stuff. But I always choose to stay at the gym that I'm more familiar with, because I know the people that are there, and I know the same thing that he said, that that your teammates look out for you.
Yeah.
When you go to a different gym, they see you as a
Me.
prey. Yeah, like me. When you go to a new gym, you see them staring at you. You already know that they're looking to either fuck you up. Yeah, they ain't trying to hurt you, trying to help you. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
They'll look at you as the enemy because you're stepping into their domicile, their home.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, they're not going to help you out at all. So that's why I always stay with where I'm more familiar with, where I know I feel more at home, and I feel that those people are my family because they will be looking out for my best interest versus anybody else. So yeah, that's why having a good team behind you will always build a good, strong fighter. If you don't have a good team behind you, then you're not going to be that top 10 fighter that you're looking out to be. So that's why I stay within my own house. But if I do have friends that do train at other gyms and it's just me and them working out, then yes, I would do that. Other than that, just going out and visiting other gyms, trying them out, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So guys, during a training camp, and I'm going to use Mike Perry right now as an example. So Mike Perry in his last 2 fights hasn't had no corner, no training camp, no team, no nothing. Yeah, he only had his girl, who's got some fat ass.
Hey, bro. Hey, I met him
Hey.
and his mom, bro. They seem like cool people, bro. I don't want they cool people. The girl cool. She wrestled. She actually she wrestled, and his mom came out to kind of watch their newborn kid. Yeah. So she does have like some combat experience. She wrestled in high school. She wrestled in Texas, apparently. Okay. I didn't know that before last. I thought the same thing. Like, man,
his girl did?
Huh? Yeah, his girl. She wrestled. She wrestled from I want to say like middle school or younger till like she wrestled in college, like a year in college, and then she was kind of burnt out.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take that back. We scratched that. We scratched that. So but I want to use him as an example though, I guess, because during a training camp, and say if you're having a rough weight cut, Raufeon, and I'm sure you probably went this through with Jordan when you were preparing him too. How important is that to have that team as a support? Say if you got 20 pounds to cut, if you got 10 pounds to cut in 3 days, how important is it to have that support with you?
The support is like super important, but the more I feel like the confidence of somebody who's like been there And it's like, hey, you got this, you know, because Jordan, I'm sure he don't mind me sharing this story or whatever, but he had like, I want to say he had maybe a pound or something to cut, you know what I mean? And it was like a couple hours before weigh-ins, you know what I mean? And it was UFC, so he's getting paid more. So he like woke up and we cut all night, you know what I mean? And that morning it was like, oh man, I still got a pound to go, you know, like, and then he like told me, he was like, what do you say? He was like, hey bro, how much you think they gonna cut out my check if I miss? You know what I'm saying? So the thought was like already in his head. But then, so Jordan's never missed weight either. He's like, how much you think they gonna cut? And I was like, no, fuck that, bro. You got this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been here before. You gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? It's another hour of your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And what's the name? And he took a Jolly Rancher and then started like, he was like, you know what? Fuck that. He ain't getting half of my goddamn check. Like I need that.
Bro,
money.
hey,
Like, I'm gonna go and do it.
That's how I always see it, man. I was like, bro, ain't nobody gonna get 20% of the hard.
No, you ain't getting my money. You're talking about my pockets, bro.
I know. Fuck
Straight
that.
Straight up.
That is food. That is food off your kid's table, bro.
Straight up. And that's what he said. He was like,
and that's what I do to anybody that I train with that tries to walk away from like finishing out cutting at least 1 or 2 pounds. I tell them, hey bro, you gotta understand, you got a family that you're trying to feed, and you want to give them 20% of the money that you can use to feed them. Yep. But and in saying that, it does help boost them.
Yeah.
Even though they're dying.
I think because like people like Njo, like you've been there or whatever. Where Mike Perry's girl, I think she's been there, but if she had somebody like that hadn't been there, they wouldn't like hold you accountable because they don't, you know what I mean? They don't kind of understand. They wouldn't say fuck. Yeah, they wouldn't say fuck it, and they'll probably just say fuck it. You know what? Yeah, just go ahead. Like if you feel like you can't make it, then you probably shouldn't make it. You know what I mean? Whereas like your like people who have been there, but are also your like are trying to. They want the best for you. They like looking out for further you. Like, are you gonna be mad at the person you know what I'm saying? Let not cut the weight. You know what I'm saying? A couple hours before, like future you, or is future you gonna be like mad? They looking out for that person. You know what I mean?
And then when you have that yes man, that be like, you know what? Yeah, bro. Fuck that shit.
That shit's hard, bro.
Let's just go and see. But then when you see that check at the end. You see that 20% gone, you be like, damn. I should cut that shit.
Straight. Like it was worth it. It was an hour. You know what I'm saying? An hour. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Wasted.
And then you'll turn and you look at that motherfucker that told you, nah, just go ahead and fuck it, bro. You look at that motherfucker and you be like, see, bro, now I'm going home. I could have been going home with like 20,000.
Straight up, that's coming out your per diem, nigga. You said straight up
because your ass can't buckle down and tell me to get the fuck back in there,
right?
And do my thing.
Yeah. So I definitely do, and that's how I feel like about training too. Like that's why you need training, and from like hopping around gyms, you don't really get nobody like invested in you. In your progression, I should say, like your progression. So you get people that'll like spar with you, you know what I mean? Or you get people that'll like even if they're not trying to fuck you up, they'll, you know what I'm saying, give you rounds, but nobody's there watching, making sure you're being better. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you stay like at the same level, you don't progress, and then everybody else is progressing, and you know what I'm saying, it start looking like you're not doing enough. But it's
So, Raufeon, bro, when we relate that to real life, and we related to you, bro, at Rufus Sport, and you're fighting on May the 7th, and so is Sergio. Yeah, bro, and you've been training with Sergio for the whole camp. You know, how has that been, bro? And what kind of mentality, do you guys send each other? You know, do you guys?
We are both like super, we supportive of each other. Like we know this game, or we're learning the game. Sergio's been fighting for a very long time, so like we're starting to tap into like the mental part of the game, and You know what I'm saying? We just letting each other know, like, we're the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've trained to be the best, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna perform the best. I fought on a car with Sergio one other time during the COVID or whatever, and it's kind of that same thing. We're gonna, like, when it's go time, when that bell rings, we're trying to fuck each other up. You know what I mean? In a professional way. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we're working on the other person being better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so you don't make no mistakes. I'm gonna try to capitalize anytime I can capitalize. If I feel like you have a hole, I'm gonna try to exploit it. You know what I mean? But in the sense of to get you better, like to keep you aware, or to, you know what I'm saying, keep you sharp on different things. So and me and Serge just like learned so much from each other. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely, I started more of a grappling background. He started more in a striking background, and every day we train, we're asking questions like about mindset of, you know, how we're approaching different things. So that's why we're, you know, he's fighting for the belt, and, you know, I'm top 5 in the world in Bellator. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's why, because since I've been at Rufus Sport about like 6 years ago, we've been constantly trying to make each other better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Joe, bro, did you always train with, who was your main training partner, bro? When you were fighting, were you always training with Chiji, or did you have different guys?
No, I have other guys that I would train at. Well, when I first started off, I started off in the Muay Thai circuit. So I was training in Dallas, learning Muay Thai in Dallas and building in Dallas. Yeah. I didn't start like having like actual. I mean, I did have training partners like when I was starting off in before in Muay Thai, and it was just me and my brother at first. So me and my brother would be the main people helping out each other. But then until that motherfucker got taller and blew up, I had to find other training partners. So now out here, my main trainer,
He's a middleweight, bro.
That motherfucker got stung by a bee overnight. Lord Jesus Christ, kid, what the fuck did you eat? You eat 3 Africans before you went to sleep? That nigga woke up like a giant. I was like, God damn. I was like, God damn, because he was my training partner, but then he got too fucking big now. But which is a good thing, and I'm happy for him. He's in a weight class that I truly feel like that's where he needs to be at. He needs to be at 185. 170 was, especially how his body was growing, it was too little small for him. So I'm happy that he's there, but damn, I can't even train with him now. Had to find like other training partners. So I started working with a lot of UFC guys at Sergio Pina's gym, doing jiu-jitsu with them, which was one of my main ones were Steve Cantwell at that time. Stephen Bonner would try to come in there and work with me, but Stephen Bonner was too fucking ginormous of a human being. So, I had to stop fucking with. So I had to stop fucking with that guy. So my main training partner ended up being he's a world-class Muay Thai fighter. Yeah. Josh Shepard. Okay. And then I was also working with some WBC pro boxers and all that stuff. That's the reason why my boxing has improved and gotten better. But yeah, just having those kind of training partners that will kick your ass in the gym. And after they kicked your ass in the gym, they'll lift you back up, let you know how strong you are, let you know what good of a fighter that you are. If you don't have those kind of people in your life, like how he has Sergio, and how he has especially Anthony. You got Anthony.
Yeah.
That is
straight up. He came out and trained with you for a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah. He's supposed to be coming back. I don't know when, but he came back for a little bit.
Where's your gym at?
Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, because he lives out there too. Yeah, he splits time out there. That's what's up.
Yeah, and after I train with those kind of people, they're the ones that help me out, put my mind right. Yeah, but not my body though, because my body be hurting like a motherfucker after training with them. But yeah, having those kind of
figure that out on your own.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, bro, the best. Yeah, bro.
So both of you guys have cornered teammates. Yeah. Raufeon, your most recent experience was Jordan Griffin. which I think was a bullshit decision, bro. If I must say,
That was bullshit. That was bullshit.
that was bullshit.
Bullshit.
And Joe, you cornered your brother early on, bro. So when you do corner guys as close to you as those guys are, as close as you as your teammates, as your own brother, yeah. Do you feel yourself getting emotionally invested? Because now we see corner guys go, hey man, you fucking give me 5-10 minutes, yeah, or I'm gonna fucking kick your ass tomorrow. I see that a lot.
The thing about me is that I can't corner people. I cannot corner people to save my life. Because I seriously feel like I'm the one fighting, you know?
Yeah,
like the crazy thing is I'll get more nervous cornering a fighter versus my own fights. My head's not there. And if a referee or anybody, like there was one time my brother fought in Denver. I forgot the guy's name that he fought, and they cheated him. I literally got so pissed off that I almost got into a fight with the ref. I almost got into a fight with the president of the organization. I was like, after that, I was like, you know what? I can't corner anymore. And then I get so fucking nervous that my fucking palms sweat like a motherfucker. I don't know how anybody else can do it. Maybe I need more practice in it, but cornering is just not for me. Cause I know he would say too, you will get more emotionally involved in it versus your own.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's why I can't.
I think, you know what I think it is? I feel like it's because you ain't really, at the end of the day, you ain't got, so once you get in that ring, you ain't really got no control. You can yell out and you can say shit, but it's like, I ain't got no control over it. So I'm like, man, God be with him. Like, God damn, please let him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let him perform like we know he can perform.
I'll give you a nice little motivation speech before you get out. But once I'm behind that cage, on the other side of that cage, it's brain dead city for me. Yeah. I don't know about for anybody else.
Straight up. No, and that's too. Like, I feel, and also, I feel like I'm not like I want to say stuff, but then I'm like, I don't want to fuck it up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I never want to be like the lead corner guy. That's why we always got like Coach Kush or Duke or whatever. And I'll like add 2 cents, you know what I mean? But that's it. Like I ain't trying to fuck nothing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the thing is I try my best to, at least if I see something, then I'm gonna tell him, do that. But then I'll say it in a way so that way his opponent won't hear it and understand it. Yeah. That's why if I do corner him, I try to create something that will allow both of us to understand what we're saying. Because in our gym, that's what we do. We try to create words or movements that we can understand. But then when I get so damn nervous, what I'm trying to say doesn't come out of what I'm trying to tell him. What I'm trying to tell him to do, the opposite comes out of my mouth. So it's like everything's fucking scrambled because I'm so like
nervous. Yeah.
And I want to jump out and murder everybody there. So
yeah.
So I wanna,
so I'm like, that's why I can't corner. I love to be in that corner, but I would let somebody who's I would say more
detached.
Who's more control with their feelings, with their emotions versus me doing it, you know?
Yeah. I feel you.
So I want to give an example right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Raufeon, bro. I want to give an example, Raufeon, when Jordan was out wrestling Luis Saldana, and he landed in only the second round alone, he landed 3-4 takedowns, and he was on top of him for most of the round, had over 6 minutes control, and how were you feeling, bro, at that time? What were you shouting to him at that time when that shit was going on?
I was just like, keep going, keep doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing just enough that you fucking dominating. I'm in the second round or whatever. I thought, okay, we're in our groove. You know what I'm saying? We're dominating. I thought we had 1-2 rounds. My coach Cushman said the same thing. Hey, we probably got these first 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out here and finish them off, finish strong. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, You know what I mean? You're doing it, man. You're doing good. You know what I mean? You're dominating, and you progress. Like you takedowns or grappling or takedowns was like a he thought it was something he could get better at, and obviously he got better at it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud and I'm happy, and I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep him going.
But that's the thing though, right? Is if you were so Anjo, I want to throw it to you now, yeah. If you were a judge and you were scoring it, and so in that fight, I don't know if you saw it, Anjo, yeah, but Jordan controlled the forward pressure. He was pressuring. He took Luis down multiple times throughout the fight, maybe 6-7 times. Had him down. Had the control time. Even in my opinion, had the striking advantage in round 3.
For sure, 2 and 3, I think so.
2 and 3, yeah.
Yeah.
All Luis did, yeah, and Joe was counter punch, and didn't pressure Jordan once. How would you score it if knowing that?
If with what you're telling me, I would have scored it like at least 10-8.
Yo.
Yeah.
Like especially
Bruh.
if he's keeping the pressure, he's moving forward, he's out striking, and he's taking them down more. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can, and the
He
thing
attempted,
the
attempted more submissions. The stats was like he attempted more submissions. He almost finished them in the second. He finished on top at the end. He took him down way more. He was attempting a submission and got reversed once, but he reversed it back at the end. At the beginning, the first round, I would say he lost the first round. Where he lost the first half of the first round, so the first round could have went either way. You know what I mean? The second half of the round, when he started going forward, he was dominating the fight, I thought.
Yeah. See, what they need to start doing, because when I fought Roger Bowling and I knocked him out in the second round, and I was beating him throughout that whole from the first to the second, but then somebody on IG sent me the stats of that. They had it set at 9-7. So it was 9 for Roger Bowling and 7 for me in that first round. Yeah, I was like, how in the hell was it score like that when I stuffed 3 takedowns? He got 1 takedown. I stuffed 3 takedowns. And I was out striking him. So if I didn't knock him out in the first round, I would have lost that. In the second round, I would have lost that.
That's crazy.
From their judging, yeah. Same thing with Danny Castillo. Yep. Danny, you're my boy, Danny, but you lost that fight. Because I stuffed a lot of Danny's shots. I outstruck him. Yep. He got me down 2 times. Yep. And I knew that I won that fight. He knew that I won that fight because he had his head down, but yet they still gave me that fight.
That's the thing too, because I feel like the same thing. The guy, we thought we won or whatever. The guy was like, you know what I'm saying? He shook hands like, oh, I lost this fight. But there's no like uniform in like the judges. You know what I'm saying? So one judge, it need to be like the uniform. Yeah. It need to be. We all need to be competing under the same rule set. You know what I mean? As far as like when the judge or what the judges are looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because like a couple fights before, Jordan, I think, had 1 less takedown, but he was definitely winning the striking battle. But they gave I think it was Chaz Kelly. They gave Chaz Kelly the win off the 1 more takedown, which was and then some judges they count takedowns for a lot. Then some judges they they don't.
And
which is, I feel like what they need to do, they just need to get like old MMA fighters.
That's why
to
be the judges.
Right, straight up.
Those that know the rules of the game. Yeah, those that know the rules of the game should be the people who are judging the game, not those.
That's exactly what they need to do.
That been a freaking boxing judge for like how many years, and then y'all trying to like switch up the. You can't do it that way.
Exactly.
You can't score a takedown higher than getting struck out, especially or even a takedown attempt. You can't score that. You can't even score that. You shouldn't even be able to score that, really.
If a takedown, if it didn't land, it'd be like a punch didn't land.
Yeah.
Like
I would say if they took you down,
be a negative.
They weren't able to control you. then they shouldn't even gotten the score, or they should have got like at least one.
I'm talking about when they take you down. Like if they take you down and you pop back up, that should count as the
it shouldn't count it. Yeah, that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
100%. And bro, Frank Trigg ain't doing nothing. Forrest Griffin ain't doing nothing. You know, Chris Lieben ain't doing nothing.
right. Yeah, hit them up. Yeah,
Stephen
right?
Bonner ain't doing nothing.
I mean, is Chris Lieben okay to even do anything?
Bro, Anjo, bro, he was reffing fights.
No, he was.
He was reffing fights before he fought in bare knuckle, bro. He was reffing.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I did not know that.
All right, cool. Chris Lieben got some miles on his ass. Okay, that's 100%.
Hey, but Chris Lieben's still a G though, man.
But I'm just saying
that to take those kind of punches from Anderson
Bare
Silva
knuckle, bro.
and still keep on like coming forward and taking more until he finally got dropped. Hey, I give that dude mad respect.
That fool's crazy. That fool crazy.
Yeah.
So if we go back to the team thing, I got a question to ask both you guys. All right, Raufeon, and this is gonna be hard for your ass to answer. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. So
yeah.
So say, all right, cool. So you're number 4 right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, say Sergio beats Juan Archuleta, and you beat Josh Hill's ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basically knocking at the door of a championship shot.
Yeah.
And say Sergio's a champ. How would you feel fighting if you and Sergio had to go 1-on-1?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
How you give this man that kind of question? Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
I mean, me and Serge have talked about it. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna be inevitable. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because we're both gonna succeed, and I feel like I still got. So I'm at 4 or whatever. I still want to knock off another one of those. I kind of want to play bodyguard for like a little bit. Okay. So I want to knock off another one of those guys ahead of me. But if I eventually fight Sergio, the only thing so first of all, that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's like I've grew up in this gym with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I hang out with him more than I've hung out with my brothers in the past 6 years. So if I got to fight him, they're gonna have to pay me some money to fight him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fighting my family member. The other thing is, like, do you have to change gyms if you fight the same or fight from the same team? Like, can I just go to a different side of the gym and we, you know what I'm saying? We just like.
I don't know about going to a different side of the gym. You'll have to leave.
Do I have to though?
Yeah, you'll have to leave. Who's the 2 fighters that did that? Wasn't it
Cody
Usman and Kobe?
Was it that?
Cody,
or not Gilbert Burns and
Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw was one.
Oh yeah, but they had bad blood or whatever.
That's
I'm talking about Usman and Gilbert Burns. They fought, but Usman went to another gym.
Yep.
No, that was somebody else.
Like, I got no ill will towards Sergio at all. He's like the nicest guy.
Of course not, bro.
Both of those brothers is cool as hell.
Yeah, they cool as shit, man. They cool. And the other thing is, like, he's a professional. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the game for a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? If it came to that, we'd handle it like professionals. I mean, we fight all the time in between rounds. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be nothing to fight, but you know what I'm saying? If the only way I do it if it was a title fight and if it would change my family's life, you know what I mean? So like I do it, you know what I'm saying, for the future of my children and my family. But yeah, other than that, like I'm not fighting him for no other reason.
That would have to be like big bread right there, man.
They got to, bro.
Big bread.
They gotta make it worth it for me to do something like that. You know what I mean? So
flip the coin. Anjo, if you were to fight Jamie Varner, and Jamie was the lightweight champ at the time, if you were to fight Jamie, how would you feel, bro? Because you guys were boys. You guys got up to some shit together.
Burn his ass up. Yeah. Well, this fight.
Boy, I gotta flip it, man. Come on, Anjo.
I mean, Jamie's my boy, but like anybody was said, and if it came down to that, it would have to be big money for me to do something like that.
Yeah.
Especially fight somebody that I've known for a very long time. Yeah, you'll have to pay me like same thing like Raufeon said. You have to pay me big money that will change my family's life in order for me to do that to somebody that I'm real close with.
Yeah.
Now, if it's somebody that I'm not close with, then fuck
yeah. I don't give a fuck about these other niggas.
Yeah.
Y'all pay me the regular. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know these
If you're an acquaintance and we bumped into each other every other like fighting event, then fuck yeah, you and I are going toe-to-toe in that cage. But other than that, for somebody that I know for a long time, yeah, you have to pay me big money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's sort of is. So if you want to fight someone close to you, the bread has got to come out. Easy.
Yeah, it's got to come up. It's got to because I owe a lot to Sergio. I want to say we owe each other a lot. So yeah, ain't gonna be for nothing.
Shout out to the Pettis brothers. Shout out to Sergio.
Hell yeah, good
Pettis.
dudes, man.
And bro, Raufeon, you know what I was thinking when we were talking about the judging was last night at PFL. Yeah. I saw some shit decisions, bro.
Yeah.
I
didn't get a chance to see his fight. How did that go?
I feel like I ain't watched the whole thing. I just seen like highlights. I just seen the highlights of the second round. The second round looked kind of bad. It looked like he came back and you know what I mean, finished strong and like almost finished him. Dude looked like must be like a tough guy. He took like a head kick straight to the dome and then a flying knee straight to the dome.
Damn. He was still coming?
And he was still up. He survived. But Anthony too. Anthony showed a lot of heart, you know what I mean? I think he got dropped second round and he came back and he fought. So I did not expect that fight. I did not expect that fight out of Clay Collard. You know what I'm saying? I always knew Anthony was a tough, but I thought he was gonna be too much for that Clay Collard guy. But
I thought so too.
I was impressed with Anthony's jiu-jitsu of his back. There was his jiu-jitsu is always like is his most underrated. He's probably the most dangerous. You know what I mean? He's got like I want to say over 10 submission victories. You know what I mean?
Anthony should be labeled as a pure black belt right now.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Even though he's never like trained in the gi before.
No, he's trained in the gi. I think he's got his black belt.
Oh yeah,
he's got his black belt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm saying his jiu-jitsu is very underrated. People just think, or because they know his striking is so good, so everybody know him for his striking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his jiu-jitsu is legit.
I mean, shit, he held his own with Ben Henderson. Hell.
Yeah,
Ben Henderson was like labeled as one of the best jiu-jitsu style wrestlers practitioners during that time.
And he submitted him.
Yeah.
Knocked
him out first, then submitted him the second time.
And
that's true.
Angel, you faced Ben Henderson too, bro.
I got fucked. I got fucked. Man, because I was supposed to fight. So throughout the whole damn training camp, a lot of people don't understand this thing. In my debut, that was both our debut, but I was supposed to fight 9mm. I was supposed to fight Eddie Ratcliffe. Nobody OGs would know who Eddie Ratcliffe is.
Yep.
I was supposed to fight Eddie Ratcliffe. It was supposed to be a stand-up war. So what? Somehow Eddie Ratcliffe, he backed out. He had to pull out of the fight due to injury. So I only had 2 weeks to go and wrestle, get my wrestling game up, get my jiu-jitsu game up. Because I was barely doing jiu-jitsu because I was thinking that it was going to be...
Yeah, you're going to be a stand-up fight.
I think it was just going to be a stand-up brawl, a stand-up fight. So I barely went to jiu-jitsu, and I didn't do any wrestling. So we land there in, what was it, in California? Yeah, California. So we land in California. We went straight to the nearest wrestling school, wrestling gym that my coach knew the owner there or something like that. So we were wrestling, boom, boom, boom. We were doing all this stuff. So I was training over there. And I was like, fuck. This shit ain't easy, man. But I kept on having to go. Kept on having to do it. So the day of the fight, man, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting this dude. Then once he started doing, then that's when I found out like how good Van Henderson's jiu-jitsu and wrestling is.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck, this is not what I thought it was
Straight up.
gonna be.
It's like you built your endurance up in a certain area or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you didn't have the time to build your endurance up in the wrestling.
It was completely different. Same thing when I fought Cowboy Cerrone in 2 weeks, a week notice. I fought Cowboy in a week notice.
I didn't know that was a short notice fight.
Yeah, it was a short notice fight.
Damn. Nobody ever talked about that shit.
I was whooping his ass until that Colorado air got me.
Man,
Colorado.
That high.
You know, I grew up in Dallas, and our altitude is only like 1,200. Yeah, I go out there. We're in Broomfield, Colorado. It was 85, and I remember this shit. When I looked up, I saw this sign that had Broomfield, Colorado, 8,500, and I turned. I was like, "What the fuck is 8,500?" I turned to one of my boys that came with us. I was like, what the fuck is 8,500? He was like, oh man, that's the altitude. And I was like, what the fuck is altitude? Oh man, I was like, oh man, you don't feel it? I was like, what are you talking about? Do you feel like your chest is caving in and it's hard to breathe? Wow. I was like, yeah, man, I felt that shit when I got off the plane, bro. What is that? And he was like, yeah, that's the altitude. It's like the air is like real thin out here. I was like, oh fuck. And then I also had to drop down to 155, couldn't make it at 155. So we fought at 160. So I had to drop like all this weight because I was like on vacation because I already got done with the fight like 4 weeks before that.
Right. So you're like, I ain't gonna fight for a while.
Yeah. So I was thinking I was over here going out, drinking, doing all this stuff, but still going to the gym and training a little bit. But I was mostly doing Muay Thai, wasn't doing MMA, wasn't doing any jiu-jitsu or nothing like that. Yeah. They hit us up a week before the fight. I was like, you know what? I always wanted to fight Cowboy because I was supposed to fight Cowboy. Nobody doesn't know this. I was supposed to fight Cowboy in a Muay Thai show called S1. And there was a belt that was on the line. Yeah, so there was a belt. There was 2 belts that were on the line. There was an S1 belt and a Dominion Warrior belt. And I saw that Cowboy won that shit, and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, he ain't that great. So I was like, let me catch his ass in the next show. So the next show didn't come around. So then all of a sudden this show comes around, and I was like, all right, fuck this shit. Let me go ahead and do it. When they called and said, yeah, you're gonna fight Cowboy. Yeah, when they called and said, okay, you're gonna fight this dude named Cowboy. It's like, Cowboy. Is this last name Cerrone? He's like, yeah. You know him? It's like, oh yeah, that's that motherfucker I want to fight in S1. And S1 Muay Thai. They're like, oh yeah, well you can come and fight him in this show. And they're like, yeah. So my dumb ass wasn't even asking any questions. My teacher wasn't even asking any questions. So we're thinking this is a Muay Thai fight, coming to find out it's an MMA fight. So we fly out there. Yeah, so we fly out there, and then I had to drop all this weight. And it was on the fucking tap out show. Didn't know about that. They didn't tell us that about the altitude. They didn't tell us that it was going to be on the tap out show.
God damn.
They didn't give us no information. So, but I was like, I was so game to fight this dude. I didn't care. Yeah, bro. I'm over here warming up so I lose all this weight, and I'm already feeling sick as hell. So, and I was like,
altitude, it got your ass already.
Yeah, and I'm already feeling sick as hell. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go out there, do my thing, try my best, whatever. So I'm warming up in the back, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck is going on here? I couldn't breathe right. I was like, fuck. And man, I was telling my teacher. So I turned to my teacher, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling right. I was like, don't worry, you can go. And he's a Thai guy. So, and Saxon was like a little drunk already. you know how Thai people do it. It was like, fuck it. We just go out there, do our thing. Win or lose, who cares?
Yeah.
Saxon, fuck it. So then my time comes up. So I'm walking. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? This altitude is some shit. But I was like, you know what? I'm in my mind. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm already here. So I'll go out there. So I see that I'm piecing him up and all that stuff, and caught his leg, and I hit him. And then he goes falling back, and I was about to go in for a nice little hard one. All of a sudden, I felt all my energy, everything, just like it's like you have a full tank, and it just quickly drops down.
Bro, I ain't never fought. I ain't never fought out to dude, I don't think.
Yeah. And I wasn't doing any jiu-jitsu or anything like that time. So, but luckily I was like scrambling. I almost got up, but then he caught me in a triangle. And then something in my head, because I saw Arona versus Rampage.
Okay.
Like a week before I was gonna fight Cowboy.
Yep.
I saw what Arona did. I mean, what Rampage did to Arona. So he had me there, so I locked it up. But the thing is, I used my back and not my legs. So I lifted this motherfucker up, and all of a sudden I just felt everything just shut down. So instead of slamming this motherfucker, I like just dropped. I was like, oh damn. So I was like, fuck. And then I'm in a bad position. I'm in a bad position now. So I'm like, fuck. Let me try to fight out of this shit. So then he caught me in so it was like a triangle armbar. So I was like, fuck it, let me tap. So yeah, then I see this shit because I was like wondering. I saw like because when we were there and how I found out about the tap out show. So when we were there, I saw Punk Ass, I saw Mask, I saw Skyscrape. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty dope. What
y'all doing here?
I fought for them in their own show. Like a little, actually, it was a little before. No, my bad. It was actually after that. But then I recognized who they were because I seen the tap out show before. So I was like, oh shit, the tap out guys are here. And I see them like walking in. So I see Punk Ass coming in first with the cameraman, and I see another cameraman. Then I see Cowboy walking behind him. I was like, these motherfuckers.
Nobody told me.
They got me on a show. These motherfuckers ain't shit.
Got me on national TV like a motherfucker.
Bro, I was pissed. I was hella pissed.
You were like, ain't nobody gonna see the shit anyway. Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Right. Nigga got me.
And then when the show comes in, they cut like a lot of the stuff out. Yeah. Luckily my boy was there recording as well too. So he sent me the footage and he made he added my good parts to the highlight.
I'm just on the.
So yeah, it was So that was a story with me and Cowboy's ass.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. That's crazy.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know that I fought that dude on a week's notice.
Short notice, yeah.
I had to drop like 20 pounds.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Raufeon, bro, what's your thoughts, bro, on short notice fights? Because now we see guys take it on 4 days notice, 3 days notice, 24 hours. You can take your shit on a week and still feel like shit, bro.
Yeah. I haven't had the opportunity to take many short notice fights. Like I've offered my name, but not a lot of people want to like get in there with me on short notice. So I haven't I think the shortest notice was probably when I was an amateur. I think I took like a week or two notice, but other than that, it's been hard to kind of get fights. So I've been kind of taking them as I get them, and normally, my short notice opportunities don't really pan out.
I mean,
I tried to get Patchy Mix. Huh?
The thing is, how I look at it now, how I tell everybody else, if you take a short notice fight, make sure you're staying in the gym.
Yeah.
So that way you can take short notice fights and not have to worry about anything because you already been doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, if you're not in a gym and you take a short notice fight and somebody calls you for one, I'll be like, no, he's not ready. Let's go ahead and hold off on that. But if you're staying in the gym, man, I would say take a short notice fight at any time. Yeah.
Quick. What's the name? Because the camps I feel like be the hardest part, really. So I'll be like, if I can just get, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym usually all the time anyways. So if I can get like a fight, that'd be less camp I gotta do.
Yeah. So when we talk about fights, Yeah, the one thing that makes fights is styles. Styles make fights. Okay, and right here I have an NCAA wrestler in Raufeon Stots, and I have Muay Thai kickboxing champ in Anthony Njokuani. So Raufeon, bro, for you as a wrestling, coming from a wrestling base and being as decorated as you were in the NCAA, did you? Was it hard for you to round it all out and learn how to strike and round out your MMA game when you made the move?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it was I mean, it was hard, but I had some really good teachers that kind of helped me, like groom me, you know what I'm saying, to adopt striking, you know what I mean, not just be an MMA fighter or a wrestler MMA, I don't know, or grappler fighter. So
Yeah.
I would a lot of times, like what you call it, submerge myself into like just striking situations, you know what I mean? Because for me, especially like being a grappler or coming from a grappling background, I want to be comfortable everywhere. And I feel like that's the main thing that kind of gets like wrestlers in trouble, is like they're like most wrestlers, they're not like comfortable on their feet. They will do it as long as, you know what I'm saying, they can, or if they get a big strike, you know what I'm saying, they kind of like spaz to stuff, but they don't know how to like think their way through stuff and be like comfortable on the feet. Like if we stay on my feet, like I'm okay here, you know what I mean, or I'm calm in this situation. I feel like and it affects their wrestling, because then they're like forced to wrestle because they're not comfortable on their feet. So their wrestling seems a little more what you call it, like panicked, or like kind of scared shooting. You know what I mean? Like I gotta shoot. I gotta get them down because I don't want to be on my feet anymore. So my biggest thing was like being comfortable, like being comfortable getting hit at, being comfortable getting, you know, kicked and punched and stuff at. So I can dictate what I want to do. Like it's always my turn to do what I want to do.
Okay, and Anjo, brother,
Yo.
but for you, bro, as a Muay Thai kickboxer, bro, was it hard for you to sort of learn how to defend takedowns and keep the fight on the feet? Was it hard for you to adapt your overall game to grappling as well?
I mean, it was hard at first because I really didn't put that much time into it in my jiu-jitsu and wrestling, because jiu-jitsu I really didn't like it as much, because I didn't like another guy like on me or touching me. So it's not like, I don't know how to explain it without it coming out being like
homophobic.
yeah.
Please.
Yeah. But once I started like falling in love with it, then it was easy for me to start like adapting to it. But once I started doing wrestling, man, wrestling is what I really love. I really love to do wrestling. I feel like I wrestle more than I do jiu-jitsu and all that. That's why that's why I'm like 2 belts back behind everybody else that started off same time I did. But adapting to it was hard at first, but then once I gradually started falling in love with it, it made it a whole lot easier.
Okay. So, guys, when we talk about keeping calm and staying under pressure, so if you're a wrestler and Raufeon, say you get the takedown and you're in control, and Anjo, you're on the bottom, yeah, how important is it for a guy who's not used to grappling, who has not come from a striking, who has not come from a grappling base, to stay calm on the bottom, to stay calm in your position? You know, because if you start panicking, yeah, and you start shitting yourself, you know, shit could go down. You know, and how calm is that? How important is that, Raufeon, bro, to as a wrestler yourself, to know that, all right, cool, I'm in this position, I need to stay calm. Otherwise, if I don't, shit could go down real quick.
Yeah, that's a big part of my game, Coach. Duke is he's always like, and it's a part of my mantra now. I say like I'm calm in the fire because I am the fire. I say that to myself almost daily, and because I feel like you start making mistakes when you are panicked. You know what I mean? You start doing things. Fighting is also like, it's a lot of times you're doing things that are against human nature. You know what I mean? Especially like striking. Striking is like you, like if somebody's throwing a punch at you, human nature, or you know what I'm saying, survival, whatever tactics tell you, like evade or run away. You know what I'm saying? Well, sometimes you gotta like address the issue or meet the issue, parry, block, you know, things like that. So like if you're not calm and you panic, most of the time you're gonna make the reaction that's not necessarily better for you, or it's not necessarily the best for you in a combat setting. You know what I mean? So being calm is just gonna help you make more of the right decisions.
Yeah. And Angel, if you're on the bottom, yeah, brother, say you got taken down by Ben Henderson, or you got slammed by Raufeon, and you're on the bottom, you're inside, and it's
Jesus
like,
Christ, got slammed.
God damn, why I gotta get slammed?
all right, cool.
You want to say got slammed on my head?
All right, cool. Scratch that. Scratch it.
How about suplex?
Ain't no calm there.
So you got double leg.
No, because I mean, I'll let it ride, and then once I feel the ground, I'll try my best to pop right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because I mean, a clear mind will allow you to see what openings that you can use to capitalize on. If you spaz out, like that's why I tell like a lot of people, even in stand up, when you spaz out, that's when you start making a lot of mistakes. Mm-hmm. Keeping a clear mind, no matter what type of situation that you're in, will help you, better in the fight than you just going all crazy and thinking that that's going to help you. Because then once you start like flaring your hands and legs all over the place, that's when you're leaving that one opening for them to capitalize on. And that's why I always tell them, once you get into that bad position, keep your mind open and free, so that way you can see what you can use to help you gain the advantage at the end of it.
So that's what it's all about. It's all about timing. It's all about control.
That's just in case if they don't slam you and knock you out.
Okay. No slam. Angel,
God damn.
You know I got love for you, bro. You're an MMA Reloaded legend. You know I got love for you. So
he telling all he don't give a fuck.
He's just gonna slam your ass. Say a nigga break your neck. Say a nigga break your neck real quick. What you gonna do after you meet your maker in heaven? How come you gonna
shake his hand and just walk through those gates? Don't ask any question there. You already know what happened, man. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's some controversial shit here. Nowhere in the near future are we going to see Anthony Njokuani versus Raufeon Stots.
Nah, he'd be too big. He'll whoop the hell out of me, bro.
I'm like, there's no way, bro. I'm like almost 190 now.
Jeez! God damn.
Angel?
Yeah.
Brother?
What you fight at now?
Well, now because of one championship doesn't allow us to cut weight.
Yeah.
But which is dope, the way that they got it
I wanted to ask somebody about that. How does that work? Or how so the day you weigh in, you gotta be fully hydrated, right?
Yeah.
So that means you gotta like pee clear, or you gotta pee to a certain amount, they say.
Yeah, it has to be clear, and then it has to be a certain temperature.
It has to be a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Huh.
So the way it is, don't eat. So throughout that whole week, because you have to do a rehydration test at least 3 times that last of the weigh-ins week. So they make you weigh in 3 times. They make you do the hydration test 3 times. So every single time that you weigh in, you have to do a hydration test like right after. So and this is what I had to learn it the hard way. Never drink or eat anything with a lot of salt, because that will cause your bodies, because you're already cutting weight already. I mean, losing a lot of water weight. So
Yeah.
don't eat anything that has a lot of salt or basically that has a lot of salt in it, because that will cause you to make your body look like it's dehydrated when it's not.
Okay.
And so drink a lot of water so after you finish training, drink a lot of water that night. Wake up the next day, you'll pee all that water out, and everything will come out clear. Your hydration test will come. The temperature will be at point, and your water and the pee will be at point as well too. But if you eat a lot of salt, don't drink a lot of water, and you try to go and do your hydration test, then everything will start coming out wrong. I don't know. It took a long time for me to figure it out and
figure it out.
Yeah, to see how, because it was hard at first, because I didn't know about it. I didn't know the whole system, because there were like a lot of people that started off in there, and then the second to last day they were always fucking up. Because the first 2 days they were good, but then that time because they're always wondering.
But they do more than one weigh-in and more than one hydration test.
Yeah, so they do it 3 times. So 3 times that last week, and then that's it. And all you have to do is drink a lot of water. So after you're training, after you're cutting weight, dropping weight and all that stuff, you drink a lot of water that night, and then go and weigh in, and then you'll be good. But the way that they do it is majority of everybody, like, what's your walk? So when you get down to your fight shape weight, what do you walk around at?
Like 150. Like if I'm like fully hydrated, like right now I'm like 150 about.
So the last week when you are cutting weight down, they'll give you before that they'll give you a certain weight that you're supposed to be at. So let's say you're fighting at what, bantamweight? Yeah,
135.
So with bantamweight, you would have to walk around. For them, your fight weight would be 145 to 160, I believe that's up, or 155 or something like that for bantamweight. 45ers is kind of like almost the same as 55ers, because
so you like okay.
Yeah, so I'm 55 to 67. So yeah, that's what we have to be around there.
That's a lot of give. Jeez.
Yeah. So So basically, by the time that I get down to fight shape weight, I'm walking out. I'm already at weight.
Yeah.
So I really have to cut. Yeah.
So you just stay there. You ain't gotta.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn, son. So, bro, that type of system, I feel, bro, they could introduce that at Bellator or UFC.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, because the last part is just like dehydrating yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the last part of our weight cut, like I stay in pretty much what he's saying. Like I get down to like where I'm leaning out or whatever, but I usually don't go under like 150. Probably like 150, 149.8 or something. But after this week, then I'll go to I'll just start cutting the water back, or I'll influx on water and then I'll like cut all the water. That's all I'm doing.
Man, guys, what? Damn.
Because bantamweight, you guys are like what, 135?
135.
Yeah.
135 to what? What's the highest? 136.
No, yeah, 136.
Okay,
136.
135, 136. Yeah, what they will say is that I believe they will do 135 to the highest that you can go is 150.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. That's for one. Yeah, that's for one championship. Which hey, after one of their fighters passed away from cutting too much weight, that's the reason why that they switched everything up and implemented that system into it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So,
I just didn't know. I knew you had to be hydrated, but I didn't know the process of how they gauged it and stuff. Like I didn't know they had three.
I feel like they just need to do only twice, just 2 times, and then that's it. 3 times kind of
overkill.
It's a little too much. yeah. 2 times will be better, or even 1 time would be better. But I have to ask them to see why.
Do you normally travel over there like a couple weeks before?
The first time when I fought in Thailand, when I had my debut, I flew out there. We were out there 2 weeks before the fight.
Yeah.
So we're training at like different camps in Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh,
But other than that, man, yeah, you can fly out there 1 week.
man.
1 week would be
Andrew,
good.
but that flight must be a pain in the ass, bro. I
Fuck
was,
yeah, that flight's a pain in the ass. That's the only thing that sucks about it.
I was gonna say, bro.
Shit. And then they put you in coach, so fuck, you ain't even know.
No leg room like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, and dude, I'm 6'1", bro. And sitting in that, bro, and yeah, it was not fun.
6'1",
Not fun at
6'1",
all.
my ass. Yeah, I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5", bro.
Oh,
You want to try sit in coach at 6'5", but your ass doesn't even reach the seat. Yeah,
you're flying from what? The UK, right?
yeah, man. Bro, I flew to
And
New Zealand.
how long is that? How long the flight is that? 12 hours?
So I flew to New Zealand, yeah, which is 26 hours here, bro. And I flew in coach.
Damn!
I flew in coach the
Goddamn.
whole way. Yeah,
A day. Nigga, you was a day in there.
bro. I couldn't feel my legs, my balls. Yeah, I couldn't feel nothing. Yeah, bro. You know, and that flight's a pain in the ass too, man.
Damn,
So
I feel for Izzy. Izzy got to fly from New Zealand to here.
Izzy,
Yeah.
a big guy
That
too.
sucks.
Izzy, man, we need to be Raufeon size, man.
For real, man. I'm 5'6", you know what I'm saying? I be compact. I be hiding there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! When I saw this little fucker kicking his feet, he was able to swing his feet in his feet. I was like,
So you do short motherfucker. Yeah,
I was like, man, you got all that.
I be sleep. I be knocked out on the flight.
So
Yeah.
guys, to end,
I told them, man, we're the only ones flying. We're only Americans flying. I mean, at least give the Americans like.
Yeah. Y'all know we got a long ass flight.
At least.
Yeah.
Let us be comfortable. Hell, shit.
Yeah, damn.
Got me sitting next to two fat people and dying. This motherfucker want to take the whole handrest.
Say, oh, you don't need that. Let me go ahead.
I'm like, bro, you got. Why don't you put your hands on your stomach?
Plenty room there, motherfucker. Plenty room.
This area right here, let it be for me.
Straight up. Man, I had one guy in China, yeah, and we were on a plane to New Zealand straight up, and he stole my food. Yeah, bro. I was sleeping. Yeah, he reaches up and he steals my shit.
Oh no, bro.
I was like, bro.
You gonna have hell no. You're gonna have to find another seat, nigga.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
you can
sit by me no more.
No,
bro.
Hey, yeah, you're gonna have to debo him next time.
Hey, straight up, bro.
Hey, when he gets like some bread or something like that.
You want your cornbread type of thing? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was good too.
Yeah, bro. You can't be stealing my food.
Man,
what you got?
Hey,
give me one.
That's a throat chop right there.
That's straight up.
So,
thank you,
guys. To end it off, yeah, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to both of you.
No problem, man. 50 episodes.
I want to say thank you first of all because I'm making history right now. Yeah, and
yeah,
I got a vision for this shit. So
keep it up, bro. Keep it up.
So I don't like to just talk about, oh, Raufeon, how you feeling coming into this one? Or Andrew, how you feeling coming into this one? There's bigger issues. Yeah, there's a whole behind the scenes. There's a whole realm of mixed martial arts and combat sports here, bro. And I'm trying to relay that message out to the guys who are just getting into this sport. So I want to thank you both for doing this with me.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man.
And
hell yeah,
Raufeon, brother, I wish you all the best of luck. May the 7th. But I know you're gonna come out there and kick some ass.
Yeah, I got to.
Do work, bro. Do work.
Got to.
Do work, bro. And Joe, I hope you return as well soon. It's been 2 years.
Hopefully in August. Hopefully in August. Yeah. Hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Because Raufeon, bro, he hasn't fought since October 2019, and he's ranked number 3 right now.
What happened?
in the
Matchups.
Well, yeah, as I was waiting, and then right when I get a fucking phone call, this punk ass dude fucks up my knee in jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Damn,
So,
no damn jujitsu, boy.
yeah.
so
Always.
Damn ground.
Always. I'm like, damn, I get double A and take and slam
And slam be
in
good.
wrestling and nothing happens, but then I go and do jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Banjo,
And I got offered a fight like the next day too.
Banjo,
That hurt.
you're good now,
Yeah,
though.
oh, it hurt so much.
You're good now,
That
though,
hurt.
bro, right? You had the surgery. You're good
Are you
now.
good now?
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm 100. 100%.
100.
Let's go.
Not 70. I'm 100.
100.
100 on that ass percent.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So the outside nigga is good to go.
Straight up. Field nigga.
The field nigga's ready to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. There ain't a lot of brothers. There ain't a lot of brothers out there that won championship. So Angel representing right there, bro.
Hell yeah, for sure.
No, actually, there's that gorilla and
Angel,
what's his name?
Alan,
His
there's
name is
Alan,
Brown Penis.
there's Rug.
Penis Brown.
Yeah, yeah, Brown.
Yeah,
Penis.
Rugrug. Yeah, Rugrug. Yeah, Rugrug.
Oh yeah. Woodbrooks.
So it's like only what? So it's 4 of us. Yeah.
Rugrug
Brown
just-
Penis, Rugrug.
Yeah, come on, man. But that's the brotherhood right there. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to represent that area, man.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, I get to be on the same car with all 3 of them. We got to take
had
pictures or something.
We had some black on black violence with Rugrug and Alan Angelani.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it wasn't black on black. That was gorilla on gorilla crime. Those are big ass niggas. I swear to God. I was like, fuck. When they hit that gate, I was that's just great.
So guys, thank you so much, man, and you know, Raufeon, bro. Hopefully we can chop it up after the fight. You know, after you get that W. And
Yes,
Angel, bro, it's your 6th time on the show. You're probably tired of this shit. So,
Nah, man, I'm never tired of seeing your face, bro.
I'm never tired of seeing you up. You know, that's
the reason why. That's the reason why I always answer quick when you hit me up, bro.
No, I know, man. I know, bro, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate both of you, man. So thank you so much, and love and respect to both of you, man.
Always, brother. Hey, for my people in Wakanda, forever.
Represent.
Give it up to Chadwick Boseman.
Peace, my brothers. Thank you so much, man. Have a good day, man.
Always,
All right, bro. You too.
All right, brother.
Later. Enjoy.
All right, brother. Peace out, man. Be safe.
Peace out.
All right, I'm a watch and root for you, bro.
Oh, appreciate it, bro. I'm always watching, bro. Always support. Appreciate it, bro.
For sure. Always.